happy Memorial Day. 3 of my mow guys didn't show up today. And all we were gonna do was mow. Everybody. So it'd be an easy day. One of them called in sick, which we all know he ain't sick. Second one called in, said, sorry, he's running late. And I'm like, that's fine, just get here. An hour later, still didn't get here. He texts me, sorry, he's late. He's gonna be more than an hour late. I'm just assuming he ain't coming in. It's already been, 4 hours later. It's 11 o'clock right now. And then the third guy, no call, no show, crew leader, is not answering his phone. The other 2 guys that called off were the helpers. The other one is the crew leader, who knows better. Cannot get a hold of him, did not call in or anything. So I'm just like, I can't even believe this. Okay, so I'm almost at the last house. This is the house before last. It's super long. It's an every 2 weeks. I just did the trimming. Now I'm gonna mow it. And I haven't bagged a single house today. As you can see, I wish I had everything more organized, but that trimmer rack is not for these trimmers. Remember, we're kind of just doing what we can today because so many people didn't show up, so everything's a little chaotic. But I'm not gonna bag this because I'm almost at the end of my route and I don't want to have grass all over. So I'm gonna try and double cut it. So I just mulched it, I didn't bag it. I did get a bag of mulch anyway because I was carrying the mulch into a pile and then I raked it up into the bag. There was no going around it. There was too many clumps. So on this side, I mowed it at 6 inches and then dropped it down to 3.5. And that's how it looks. I went over it a couple of times, each patch. And then this side, I dropped it down to 3.5 and then went up to clean it up. Then I went up to 6 inches to clean it up, and this side looks better. So it seems to look better when you drop it to your desired height and then clean it up. This was going higher and then going lower, so not a good idea. So I'm just gonna, not my best work, but I'm gonna take this as a learning experience. Let's see if I can. So yeah, big difference. This side was a little shorter already. I don't know if it's because of the shade or what. Usually that makes the lawn a little longer, but this side was a little shorter, so I gotta factor that into play too. So maybe next week I don't know. Either way, I did make a little mess here. I need to air blow this a little better, and I will do that right now. So I am on my way to the last one. So let me recap. I'm not sure what I said earlier, so I may edit this or I may just play the whole thing, but 3 lawn guys didn't show up. So me, Justin, Wade, and Jose did show up. And so Justin went off on his own, I went off on my own, and Jose and Wade did a route. So we split up 3 ways and we each had 14 houses. It is 2:38 right now and I'm on my last one. I'm pretty sure Justin is probably close to his last one. I talked to him a little while ago and he was pretty much neck and neck with me. And at that time, the guys still had about 3 or 4 more than we did. So we all split up 3 ways, and I want to help them if I finish first, but I'm by myself, and my wife's like, where the heck are you? It's freaking Memorial Day. So I don't think I'm going to be able to help them if I finish my last one now. Because I'm by myself, Justin's by himself, and Jose and Wade are working together. They should be working faster than us. We all had the same amount. Justin actually had the harder route because he had the biggest mower. So here, I'm at my last house. It's really small. It's just this patch, this little patch, and there's one of these in the backyard too. So this should be really, this shouldn't take long. I wish that dumpster was empty. I could bag this and throw it in there. Guess I'm gonna have to mulch it. Okay, so it's 3 o'clock and I finished my route. I looked into the system to see where Justin was at, and he's done too. He's driving to the office, which I'm kind of a little bit upset about. He knows better than to head to the office today. He's supposed to be doing the tail end of whoever still has houses, so we can all help each other. Although I think, and he didn't answer my call either, when I was gonna ask him why he's driving to the office. So I think he's being a little sneaky. I kind of understand. He did route all by himself. I did my route all by myself, and you know, and Wade and Jose are together, and they still have 4 more. They're on 1, so then after they finish this, they have 3 more. You know, I know Wade probably wants to go home, but I mean, come on. You had a helper. You guys should have been hauling ass. There's no reason that you still have houses, other than, you know, they're being really meticulous and, you know, focus on quality, which I can't ever get mad at that, but there needs to be a balance. I always say that. So anyway, I have to head home. I finished my route, and my wife is asking where I am, you know what I mean? Because it's Memorial Day. Normally she wouldn't really be asking, but we actually still need to buy that grill. So last week, after when I told you I was gonna go try to buy a grill, I went. It turns out I'm a picky grill buyer. I didn't know that. So I didn't like any grills that I saw, so I went shopping around. And so I think I realized that there's the grill that I do want is at the first place I went to. After I looked around, I went to Lowe's, Home Depot. I even went to Shill's, and it turns out they don't have grills like that. They have grills like for camping. So anyway, so I gotta head home. It's 3 o'clock. You know, we were planning on having dinner at 4. Anyway, so what do I do with these guys that didn't show up today? I was telling Emily, the office girl, that I think I want to fire one of them, and she was like, no, don't do it. I said, but I can't deal with this. You know, I need people that I can rely on. If you're on our team, that means I can rely on you. I don't want to have people on my team that I have to worry about them showing up or not. It's not fair to the other people. You know, it's not fair to me. I pay these guys and worry about payroll every freaking week. And now here I am doing a route. You know, that's why I pay these people. So I'm getting a little frustrated myself. Anyway, so what I may do is suspend 2 of them for not showing up. And then the other one, I already kind of talked to him about it. I may bounce him around, or I may give him a couple days off, because I've got other people that are willing to put in the work, like Wade. Wade wants this route. He wants that route. But as you can see, he's a little slow. But I don't know. I don't think he'll stay slow. I think he's just kind of too new and doesn't have that, you know, he's just a little rusty. So I need to probably, you know, put in a little bit of training in with him, because he wants that route, and he shows up. So I may give him the opportunity. Although he is my garden guy. He is somebody that goes in the gardens and does a lot of garden work. So, I mean, I have to worry about that too, but he wants to be on the mowing route. So, anyway, I wonder if that's why a lot of people they stop taking customers. See, like me, my goal is 200 weekly lawn mowing customers. Now, I'm going to be in a jam one day when I can't keep up with it, but, you know, if everybody shows up, it's easy. It's just that everybody needs to show up, or we need people that can help out when needed. And I just don't have, I have a good team, like everybody that showed up today, Justin, Jose, Wade, killer team right there. But I need like 2 more guys like that, or girls, you know. Rachel's on the team. She's badass too, but she's not on the mowing route. I'm talking, I need a strong mowing team. So anyway, here I am at the shop, about to put it away. Bottom line today, not bad. We had 41 houses on the route. There's 4 left. They're on one of them, so really there's 3 left. And you know, it's still early. It's 3 o'clock, so they're definitely going to knock out at least 2 of them. There's the last one they have, the last route they have, or the last house on their route is the hardest one of the whole day. And I don't think they know that. Oh, I shouldn't be laughing, but it's true. So this will be, either way, I'm super proud of everybody that showed up today. I definitely got to do something for them. You know, some of you are probably saying, well, they're just doing their job, but you know, they just did their job and they totally helped me out. They did their job and I'm still in a truck working my ass off. So if they didn't help out, or if they decided that, you know, the holiday was more important than their job, I'd be out on my ass today. So I definitely feel like I got to do something for these guys. I really appreciate them. You know, sometimes I think that just because I pay the people that help out a lot, that's good enough. Sometimes it's not all about money. Sometimes you gotta figure out something that makes each one of them individually happy, and try and figure out what you can do individually to help people feel better, love their job. You know, I love my job. I want everybody that works here to love their job. So let's see if I can come up with something. Maybe give me some suggestions of what you've been able to do to have your employees really appreciate you, or what you can do to show that you appreciate them. Anyway, happy Memorial Day. Pull the trigger on a grill today. I got the Weber, what is it, Genesis 2 LX. I don't know, this puppy was $1,200 bucks. Actually more like $1,300. But it was the only one that was recommended for natural gas. Anyway, we grill a lot, so I feel like it'll be worth it. It is all put together. Connected to my gas line that was already there from the previous owner. Very happy he did that. So it's working. This is going to get a lot of use. So when I got to the shop, this was one of the trucks that came back yesterday full of grass. I had the same amount of houses that they did, and I only had a mower bag full at the end of my route. These guys have the whole truck bed full of grass. I think it's just like a mindset that some people just, they're not sure whether they can mulch, so they just bag it instead of, you know, trying to mulch. I don't know. I used to get frustrated when I would see this. Now I don't get frustrated. I just, you know, because you never know. You know, there have been times where I go on a different route and then I have to bag more than I would think. But I think for the most part, you don't really need to do this. But if the lawns look better, if the lawns look good, I should say, then what the heck. So we've been doing a really good job of getting all the jobs completed. And so at this point, the garden division is completely caught up. We have no jobs on the waiting list, and I'm a little worried right now because the gardeners have a high hourly wage, and so to not have any jobs for them will require them either having to take the day off or doing low revenue services, and I don't want to do that. But you know, I definitely want to keep these guys working and making money. So I'm just a little nervous right now. So we've actually gone onto the estimate board and looked at everybody that we sent an estimate to and that did not accept. There was 44 estimates on the board that, you know, that I could potentially call back and say, hey, can we revisit this quote or price? So I've got an employee out there right now mowing a lawn by himself for the first time. He's mowed, first time mows this whole year, but he's always had somebody with a lot of mowing experience. So I was telling him that, you know, we're getting low on garden work. I'm willing to give him a route, of mowing route, but he needs to prove that he can do it. So I'm gonna head over to where he's at right now, and I told him that this one that he's doing is a test, and I need to know that he knows how to mow so I could put him on the route, and give him a route if gardens slows down so much that we don't have anything for a day. I'll just try and give him, you know, 8 to 10 lawns till he can get faster, and then, you know, he'll be ready in case one of the main mow guys, you know, gets fired, quits or whatever, doesn't show up, and then he can take on some more. So hopefully this works out. I'm gonna take a look. Sorry it took so long for me to get here.
Back is big.
Looks good?
Good.
The front looks good. I think these edging, trimming could be a little bit better.
The back has got him at it.
You see how this corner here is a little long?
Yeah.
Right here?
He was trimming?
Yeah, you gotta trim that. but that's not too bad. But like right here, que salga más. It's 9:30 and I've got 3 necrotic ring treatments to do. And then I've got a whole spray route that I need to get to. I should already be done with my second application, but Emily, my office girl, is off today. So this area had a lot of necrotic ring, and specifically in this area. And I applied the second application today, Pillar G. And the first application seemed to have done a pretty good job. It would look a lot better if it was mowed, but I think this place gets mowed tomorrow or the next day, Fridays. So I think it looks pretty good. So I've got this oil extractor probably about a month and a half ago, and I've never even taken it out of the box yet. So I'm gonna try it out today. just had an unexpected visit from, you know, that one family member that we all have to deal with. He knows he's not supposed to come here. And it's all right, it was all good. But I feel uneasy when he's here at the shop because, you know, got a lot of passion and personal pride in this place, and when that certain person comes around, I start to feel threatened and, you know, feel like I've always got to have eyes behind the back of my head, so I don't like it. So anyway, it was smooth, everything was fine. And he's gone. So now I'm cleaning the air filter. These are dirty. I can't believe how dirty these are. So what I try and do is I try and clean the filters, try not to let anything go inside the air filter. Try and clean the gasket with a paper towel. And then I take the foam cover off, the foam filter. Try to knock all the dust and debris off of it. Keep this as clean as possible. These are about 25 bucks, air filters for the Honda HRCs, commercials. Put those back. I'm thinking about ordering some, like every 2 months or every month, and replacing them just to keep these as new as possible. So what I should have did first was take the blade off. I should have done that before changing the oil, because I want to sharpen these blades too.